In Monster Hunter Wilds, your choice of weapon can make or break your hunt. In this video, we'll check out the latest changes and upgrades to the weapon system in Monster Hunter, and we'll look at the new features and improvements that are shaking things up and how they'll enhance your gameplay. If you're curious about what's new and what these updates mean for your hunting strategy, then you're in the right place. Monster Hunter Wilds is bringing some intriguing changes that could enhance gameplay while keeping the core experience familiar. One notable addition is the ability to sprint with a greatsword unsheathed, which should improve mobility and keep players on the offensive. The slide grinding attack lets hunters deal damage while sliding alongside a monster, particularly useful against larger foes, and mounted combat is also being introduced, allowing attacks while riding with special dismounting attacks to help with repositioning. Environmental interactions like sandstorms affecting visibility and monster behavior will also add variation to hunts. The dual weapons system lets hunters switch between two weapons, offering more strategic options, including equipping two of the same weapon with different properties. The ability to swap weapons while mounted combined with this system provides flexibility during combat. And finally, focus mode, allowing for precise aiming at a monster's weak points, with focus strikes delivering extra damage. Overall, these updates aim to enrich the hunting experience without drastically changing what fans love about Monster Hunter. How these features will play out will determine their impact on the game. Moving to the weapons themselves, first let's take a look at Greatsword. The latest updates to the Greatsword in Monster Hunter Wilds are bringing some new mechanics. The new focus mode for the Greatsword offers more flexibility when charging slashes, potentially allowing for 360-degree attacks, which could change how we approach positioning and crowd control. This also seems to make hitting weak points more efficient. The shoulder tackle is making a return, and it's still a key move for tanking through attacks and setting up follow-up strikes. Combined with the Wild Slash, these moves will help support the more aggressive playstyle the Greatsword encourages. There's also a new variant of the Wide Slash featuring a charged red aura that delivers a powerful blow and follows up with a combo, adding some serious impact to your Greatsword arsenal. Focus strikes are also introduced, which let you create weak spots and increase damage by dragging your blade along the monster. It's tied to the new focus mode and looks like it'll be essential in maximizing damage output. There are also hints at clash mechanic and possibly a sneak attack mechanic, both of which could add more depth to hunts. Note that I was actually able to perform a sneak attack at Tokyo Game Show while playing Monster Hunter Wilds, so I can confirm this is in the game. Next is Sword and Shield. The updates for Sword and Shield in Monster Hunter Wilds bring some changes that enhance the weapon's versatility. Players can now strafe while attacking, allowing for better mobility and the ability to keep up offensive pressure while staying agile. The addition of consecutive shield bash attacks also stands out, offering great potential for staggering and knocking out monsters. The new sliding slash attack adds flexibility to combat even on flat terrain, and the guard mechanics continue to shine, letting players defend while the weapon is drawn. A revamped combo involving a stab, uppercut, and shield bash builds on a familiar move from Monster Hunter World, making it more effective in the new iteration. The Perfect Rush combo returns with the possibility of new variations, and there's the potential for a guard counter that could lead to follow-up attacks, further expanding the weapon's strategic options. A new multi-hit stab attack promises high damage and versatility in various combat scenarios, making the Sword and Shield more dynamic overall. Up next are the dual blades. The dual blades in Monster Hunter Wilds are receiving some impressive updates, making them faster and more versatile than ever. The reworked Dragonflight move, now called the Heavenly Blade Dance Spine Dash, enables rapid and fluid attacks, with advanced demon modes like Feral and Adept Dodging adding new layers to combat. These changes emphasize speed and agility, making the dual blades ideal for elemental and status builds. The new UI feature clearly indicates when demon mode is active by visually splitting the blades and streamlining gameplay. The Arc Demon mode enhances attack speed and damage, allowing for faster, more efficient combos. Focus strikes now include aerial maneuvers like slamming the blades into the monster and grappling with a hook slinger for high damage attacks. Additionally, the introduction of Blue Demon mode dashes suggests multiple demon modes and possibly a switch skill system similar to Monster Hunter Rise. Next is the fan favorite Longsword. The Longsword in Monster Hunter Wilds is getting some updates, making it more agile and offensive. Right from the start, the smoother sidestep into the Spirit combo allows for better repositioning, and the faster Spirit Round Slash helps you level up the Spirit gauge more quickly. The overall directional control and combos feels much more responsive compared to previous games. Key moves like the EI Slash, Repairing, and the Special Sheath Double Slash, which boost the Spirit gauge, showcase the Longsword's offensive and parry-focused style. The new Spirit Gauge UI is clear, making it easy to track your progress as you level up to higher gauges. The updated Spirit combo includes a quick double slash that makes staying close to monsters easier, and the removal of the auto sheath after maxing out the gauge is a nice improvement. A returning slash from Monster Hunter Online allows you to reposition after the Spirit Round Slash, reducing the end lag and keeping the flow of combat smooth. The Helmbreaker has also been revamped with a dramatic multi-slash aerial sequence that looks incredible. A potential new parry move could instantly level up the spirit gauge, adding even more versatility. Overall, the Longsword feels more mobile and powerful, making it an exciting weapon to master in Monster Hunter Wilds. Next is the Hunting Horn. The Hunting Horn in Monster Hunter Wilds is receiving a series of exciting updates that enhance its versatility, making it a compelling option for both support-focused players and those who prefer a more aggressive approach. The incorporation of powerful moves like Silk Bind attacks from Monster Hunter Rise amplifies its offensive capabilities while retaining its core supportive role. One of the standout additions is the new Echo Bubbles mechanic, which allows the hunter to create a large area of effect that grants buffs. These Echo Bubbles can be placed strategically around a monster to cover a wider area, and they generate a shockwave similar to the Beat of Resonance from Rise. This feature promises to be both visually striking and effective for buffing allies, though its extended animation could pose a challenge against fast-moving enemies. The Hunting Horn's offensive toolkit has also been expanded with moves like the Focus Strike, which is a reworked version of the Earthshaker from Rise. This move builds up a massive shockwave, offering a powerful option to deal significant damage. Another addition is a new mount finisher featuring a backflip into a powerful spin attack that sends a long-distance sonic blast. This attack hits the monster multiple times, potentially boosted by nearby Echo Bubbles. Perhaps one of the most exciting new features is a parry-style move. The hunter performs a backflip into a counter stance, unleashing a devastating swing in response to an enemy's attack, adding a new layer of defensive strategy to the Hunting Horn. Next is the Lance. The Lance in Monster Hunter Wilds will get notable updates combining increased mobility with a more ancient warrior aesthetic. These changes make the weapon feel more dynamic and strategic, offering new switch skills, rapid thrust attacks, and enhanced guard options that expand its capabilities. The Lance continues to excel in its defensive role with powerful new mechanics that maintain offensive pressure while blocking. The addition of rapid double jabs followed by a high-speed thrust introduces a burst damage option that enhances the weapon's offensive potential. The updated Shield Bash now carries a Spartan-like flare, suggesting a stronger, more impactful strike. Another key improvement is the new Power Guard move, which allows players to absorb an attack in a glowing blue stance before executing a strong jumping thrust. This is paired with a counter thrust and dash attack, creating fluid transitions between defense and offense. The Focus Strike, combining a shield uppercut with a guarding rush, introduces a more aggressive approach, reminiscent of the shield charge from previous entries, and leads to a devastating thrust aimed at weak points. The Lance also gets a perfect guard option where charging an attack leads to a powerful double thrust after countering an enemy hit. Its signature dash attack and jumping thrust remain integral to its kit, ensuring players can maintain pressure even against fast-moving monsters. Next is the Gunlance. The Gunlance gets some exciting new features that enhance both its offense and defensive capabilities in Monster Hunter Wilds. One of the standout features is the blast-propelled sidestep, which allows the hunter to reposition quickly while continuing to deal damage. This move not only improves mobility, but also helps maintain pressure on the monster. A new sweeping arc swing has also been added, providing a smooth way to unleash shells during a combo and opening up more dynamic combat options. Defensively, the Gunlance sees an upgrade with a parry-style block followed by a powerful counterattack reminiscent of similar mechanics from Monster Hunter Rise. A charged shell attack can now be executed while guarding, adding a layer of strategy to defense. It's still unclear if additional shell types will be featured or if shelling levels might be reworked into something more flexible. Burst Fire has been refined with a vertical shell trajectory offering more versatility, while Wyvern's Fire boasts a longer charge time and a bigger explosion radius, making it feel more impactful in combat. A particularly exciting addition is the Drill Bit move, where the Gunlance splits open to unleash a massive drill into the monster's weak points, delivering rapid damage and potentially applying status effects. This move is a powerful burst option that stands out for its damage potential. There's also a new reload animation involving the Drill Bit combined with a glowing shield, which hints at a possible new guard point. The Gunlance now has more ways to use its shells, including a new type of burst fire that follows a diagonal trajectory, adding even more depth to its arsenal. Moving on to the Hammer, which is my personal favorite weapon. The Hammer in Monster Hunter Wilds brings streamlined improvements, making it even more effective and mobile, with several quality of life updates. The Hunter is equipped with a striking Plague Doctor-themed armor set, complete with a beak-like mask and hammer featuring a glowing brain detail on the back. This unique armor may hint at a new poison-themed monster, as it doesn't match any known sets. Combat begins with the familiar swinging combo, and there's a chance of a status effect suggested by the additional cloud puffs on impact. A standout new feature is a dash move that uses the hook claw as a grappling hook, allowing the hunter to reposition quickly while maintaining their hammer charge. This system, derived from the wirebug mechanics of Monster Hunter Rise, has been smoothly integrated into the Hookslinger's toolkit. The hammer's signature charged attacks make a return, including the classic Big Bang attacks. However, if interrupted, the hunter will be forced out of it, which adds a layer of risk to the move. Interestingly, the hunter performs a tongue attack at the start of the combo, which could imply the presence of hyper armor during the move. The new Focus Strike introduces a rapid 4-swing spinning combo where each hit delivers a solid impact. Though not as flashy as other weapons' Focus Strikes, this combo provides a charge-free way to unleash powerful blows and potentially rack up KOs. Additionally, a new counter move allows the hunter to perform a powerful golf swing after deflecting an incoming attack. It resembles the Water Strike from Monster Hunter Rise, though this version seems to offer an improved, more explosive outcome. Another demonstration of the Grapple Dash highlights its usefulness for closing the distance quickly between the hunter and the monster. The updated Spinning Meteor move, adapted from Monster Hunter GU, showcases a devastating double swing bonk that instantly kills the monster. Up next is the Switch Axe. The Switch Axe in Monster Hunter Wilds is set to become even more aggressive and dynamic, featuring wild swings, updated Silkbind attacks, and exciting new hunter arts from Generations Ultimate. These include a new counter move, instant element discharge, and a spectacular extended sword mode with lightsaber-like flurries. The Switch Axe has the ability to morph between axe and sword modes. The axe mode shows off its reach with powerful overhead slashes and wild swings, while the sword mode provides quicker attacks, including a standard combo with the overhead rising slashes and forceful double slash. A new Focus Strike move is particularly noteworthy, featuring a rapid wild swing combo in axe mode that swiftly transitions into sword mode for an instant element discharge. This reworked move, an enhanced version of the Trans Slash from Generations Ultimate, is visually striking and devastating in its execution. Another exciting addition is a new counter or perfect guard move. This allows the hunter to absorb incoming attacks with a satisfying ding before launching into a sword combo, significantly enhancing the Switch Axe's defensive capabilities. Additionally, there's a move reminiscent of Rise's invincible Gambit Silkbind attack, potentially incorporating hyper armor. The extended sword mode introduces a glowing pink blade that extends the weapon's reach. Each hit applies a delay effect, leaving a mark on the monster that pops shortly after, suggesting a new gauge or charging mechanism to power up the weapon. Up next, the Charge Blade. The Charge Blade in Monster Hunter Wilds is seeing a major update with a focus on enhancing Savage Axe mode. The fan-favorite Power Axe mode returns with adjustments that reduce file consumption by half, allowing you to stay in Axe mode longer. It can be activated through various actions like mount finishers or power clashes, adding more versatility to its use. A new move enables a quick focus double slash in both sword and axe modes. This move triggers a Savage Axe-style chainsaw attack when you hit a wound, activating Power Axe mode for a more aggressive playstyle. The update also introduces overcharged files, which increase damage by about 40% and extend shield charge's duration up to 3 minutes and 20 seconds. This new mechanic remains effective even if the files are partially used, providing a significant boost to your attack power and defense. The super amped elemental discharge combos have been revamped so that instead of jumping straight into them, you start with an amped element discharge. You can either add a spinning attack before them or transition directly into it, offering increased damage and more hits. Additionally, the shield charge mechanic has been streamlined for quicker use, and overcharged files now extend the shield charge duration. Perfect guards also allow you to transition directly into Savage Axe mode or a super amped elemental discharge, enhancing overall gameplay efficiency. Next is the Insect Glaive. In Monster Hunter Wilds, the Insect Glaive is in for some exciting updates. One standout feature is a new spinning move that's both impressive and a bit humorous, with the character spinning around the weapon in dramatic fashion. The aerial circle attack from the Insect Glaive makes a return, though I'm a bit concerned that the weapon might be less focused on aerial combat this time around. Fans of staying airborne will be hoping for more aerial options to keep that playstyle viable. The Kinsect has seen some graphical upgrades and now has new UI that displays essence details more clearly, making it easier for players to manage essence gathering. The Kinsect also automatically returns after gathering essence, improving convenience. The new focus mode for the Insect Glaive seems promising, allowing simultaneous attacks and essence collection without the previous L2 aiming controls. There are also new aerial attacks and a returning assist Kinsect that coordinates attacks with the hunter. Up next is the bow. In Monster Hunter Wilds, the bow is getting some fantastic updates that could really shake up gameplay. The new Tracer Shot makes arrows home in on monsters, which adds a strategic layer to your attacks. There are also reworked Silkbind attacks and switch skills, enhancing versatility. Gameplay highlights include a shot followed by 2 power shots that create a cone of arrows, and the returning Dodge Bolt skill, which now includes a flip to potentially speed up your bow rotation. A new aerial move lets you jump and shoot, adding more dynamic options as well. The Tracer Arrow is a standout feature, guiding subsequent shots to their location and causing explosive fire damage with the Dragon Piercer. The Focus Strike brings an arc shot that targets weak points, followed by a barrage of homing arrows and a powerful Dragon Piercer. Additionally, the aerial aim Silkbind attack makes a return but is less powerful than before. There's also a new power spread shot that fires 6 arrows at once, causing a significant impact to monsters. Next is the Light Bowgun. In Monster Hunter Wilds, the Light Bowgun is getting some exciting updates that focus on speed and mobility. It features a new drum magazine that greatly increases its fire rate, allowing for intense rapid-fire attacks. The design of the light bowgun has a detailed leather theme and a shape reminiscent of a fish, and the accompanying cowboy-themed armor has improved graphics and functional ammo attachments. The light bowgun maintains its rapid-fire capability, but now includes a rapid-fire energy mechanic which builds up over time or with successful hits. This adds a high-energy burst to your attacks, with a drum mag enabling up to 5 shells per shot. Its agility is showcased through smooth movement and the ability to slide and maneuver quickly while shooting. The Wyvern Blast returns, allowing for steps with explosive mines that benefit from spread ammo. The new Focus Strike uses special ammo to deliver a powerful shot at weak points, causing significant recoil and potentially knocking monsters over. And one particular feature is the Dolphin Dive move, where the hunter performs a sideways dive while firing, emphasizing the weapon's extreme mobility. And lastly, we come to the Heavy Bowgun. The latest updates to the Heavy Bowgun in Monster Hunter Wilds introduce some exciting changes. One of the key features is the new Ignition Mode ammo, which allows for rapid fire akin to a light machine gun. This mode is tracked by a blue UI bar that shows how long you can sustain it, with energy regeneration either passively or through successful hits. The stylish and functional UI enhances gameplay by providing clear visual feedback. Another significant update is the introduction of rapid-fire functionality, enabling multiple shots per ammo, which could significantly alter the weapon's usage. The critical distance mechanic returns, indicating the optimal range for maximum damage output. The Heavy Bowgun now includes a built-in shield and auto-guard function, improving its defensive capabilities. It also features a charged sticky shot or Wyvern Blast with an auto-aim feature for easier targeting, and the UI reflects this special ammo type. Additionally, a new parry or counterattack move has been introduced, using an explosive to create a large area of effect upon detonation. Various ammo types, including piercing shots and dragon ammo, return, showing multiple damage ticks as bullets travel through monsters. So that wraps up our weapon showcase for Monster Hunter Wilds. I hope that gives you guys a clear idea of what you're in for, maybe helps you decide more whether you're going to be sticking to the same weapon you've been using or making a change, or maybe giving something else a try that you haven't tried before. Stay tuned for more Monster Hunter Wilds content on our channel, and if you have questions or comments about the weapons, please leave them in the comments below.